Good morning. Today we're going to do a review of my Rubbermaid Big Max 7x7 storage shed that I purchased yesterday. And it took me about 4.5 hours to put together. And we were able to get it together, and it looks absolutely fantastic. I love it. I'm going to let you see it now. Bam, there it is. This is the storage facility that I bought. Now, it's made by Rubbermaid. It's all polyurethane. Pretty solid plastic rooftop. As you can see, plastic sides. Now, one of the things that I noticed in the instruction manual is they don't give you an orientation for the handles. Okay, so when I first put this on, I had this handle up here on the top because I like to open and close to the left, and I wanted to swing it open. Well, you can't do that because this bracket right here, when it was up here, was closing over here, and I couldn't close or open the door. So ended up having to, this bracket was up here, and it sticks over about that far, so you can't open and close it. So I had to turn it around. Nothing too bad, but it's just something that they could explain a little better in detail, I think. I'm not trying to be picky. I'm just saying that this, take a look at this side. Pretty nice. And the back's obviously really good. All right, we're going to open this up. And we've already got stuff in here, as you can see. All right, so we're going to talk about a few things. Sorry for the noise here. I want to move this out of the way so that I can get over closer. I want to talk about a few things that I think they could have done better, and that I think is just absolutely amazing. Let's start with the first thing. The amazing stuff is these walls went together super fast. Okay, you start off by putting your floor down. Make sure it's super level. Okay, and then you put the two pieces together and you screw that together. And you'll know where the front is because the front's where the lock screws into or locks down into the base. So that's the front. Okay, so then your first piece is this piece right here, and then it connects to this wall. Okay, with these locking devices. I think these things are so cool. This is what it locks into. Now this part right here, this part is angled, it's tapered so that it'll slide down in and locks. And it does have the word up right there, so you know this is the top. And we didn't have any problems with that. We knocked out these whole walls all the way around in less than probably 15 or 20 minutes. We had all the walls put together. Super easy. The walls click into the floor, and then they lock together. Okay? So then the next part is these beams that you have to put on. I absolutely am floored that they can't come up with a better design for these beams. Either make this the size of the screw hole and put the screw in through two tiny little holes and screw it in. But the problem is you're trying to hold that in there, and you put the screw in, and then you drop it, and it drops down in here. And you have to get a magnet and try to fish it out. What a pain in the butt that was. And there's multiples of those. So you have one there, goes across there, one on the other side, and then you have these two that are up here that go into the roof. And they're just a big pain in the butt. We ended up having to go buy a skinny long magnet to be able to fish the screws out. And we dropped probably 20 of them trying to put it together, just because once you get past that threshold of the hole, you can't hold the screw anymore, and it drops. And unless you go in super fast and you just get lucky you hit the center, because the other side's got a tiny little hole in, and it's pretty difficult. But other than that, the design of this thing is amazing. All these screws, there's a ton of screws, goes all the way around, up and over and down, all the way around. And then there's a few on the these there's a couple more here and here, on the other side. But I'm telling you what, I'm super pleased with the way that they made this. I can't say enough about how easy it was. The price was incredible. I got it at Home Depot, and they had it on sale, $100 off. So I paid $527 plus tax. It was just a little over $600, and comes with plexiglass windows that you have to put in. Now, another thing that I didn't like is when you put these screws in, they're a little bit on the long side, because I'm going to show you what happens. If you go any further than torque, it pokes out. See how it poked out there? I have one that poked out right here. Another one that poked out right here. You can see where they're just barely starting to poke out here and here. And that's just because the screw is just a hair, maybe a 1/16 of an inch too long, would resolve that problem. But for today, I am going to give this storage unit a 10 out of 10. I really think that it deserves it. It is by far the easiest storage shed I've ever put together. And it's just super roomy, and the price was perfect. No, another thing that I didn't like was how this door pokes out on the top a little bit. And it could be just because yesterday was super hot, and boy, you could tell when we were putting the roof on, that plastic gets hot, and I just wonder how this is going to handle our Yakima, Washington heat, because it gets pretty warm, pretty fast. And but for the most part, man, I'm telling you what, this is a pretty decent little storage shed. It's set on level ground. I don't know why. It's even if I push on it, it doesn't do anything for those doors. I just don't know why that door is a little cockeyed like it is. But hey, man, thanks for watching my video. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Let YouTube know that you liked my video. And I'll try to put some more content out. I'm not a big YouTuber, so I don't do this very often. Just when I think that people need to know about a product or how to do something that I figured out, I like to share that. Got a couple other videos out there. You're more than welcome to watch them. And, thanks for watching, and have a good day. Bye-bye.